When I was a kid, our house had an old wood-burning stove. It wasn't tucked into a corner. It sat out where you could walk all the way around it, and behind it was a stack of firewood that always seemed to be taller than I ever could stand. Some of my earliest memories are standing next to my dad while he taught me how to build a fire. Not just light one, build one. How to start with kindling. How to leave enough space for air to get through to the fire. When to add bigger logs. How to keep it burning. And just as importantly, how to put it out. By the time I was a teenager, making a fire was second nature. Respecting one was as well. As I got older, I noticed something interesting. A lot of people are intimidated by fire. Some don't know how to start one, others don't know how to keep one alive, and some, seemingly too many people, don't know how to put one out safely. For a long time, I couldn't understand why. To me, it seemed simple. Then one evening, years later, I was sitting in front of a very similar fireplace at my parents' house. As I watched the flames dance, I realized something. The reason fire doesn't scare me is because someone taught me how to understand it. And understanding replaces fear. My dad didn't teach me that fire was harmless. Far from it. He taught me that fire deserves respect. Because fire doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care how much money you have or what title is on your business card. Fire behaves according to its nature. If you contain it, it gives you warmth. If you feed it wisely, it cooks your food. If you take care of it, it can become a place where stories are shared and memories are made. But if you ignore it, you underestimate it, or leave it unattended, it can destroy everything around it. The fire didn't change, only the way it was handled. I think life is full of fires like that. Power is fire. Money is fire. Influence, leadership, even our words are fire. In the right hands, they can build people up. In the wrong hands, they can burn relationships to the ground. The interesting thing about building a fire is that it's a process. You don't throw the biggest logs on first. You begin small. You nurture it. You make sure it has enough oxygen. You protect it from being smothered. And only when it's ready do you give it more responsibility. Isn't that true of people too? We don't hand someone enormous responsibility on day one. We help them grow into it. Character is the kindling. Discipline is the oxygen. Experience is the larger log. One prepares you for the next. And then there's another lesson that fire taught me. Every fire has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You need to know how to start it, you need to know how to manage it, and you need to know when it's time to let it go. Some people are great at starting things, new businesses, new friendships, new ideas. Others are great at maintaining them. But very few people know when something has served its purpose, and it's time to put the fire out safely. Every season of life asks something different of us. The wisdom is knowing which season you're in. My dad probably thought he was just teaching me how to heat the house. Instead, he was teaching me something much bigger. He was teaching me that powerful things don't need to be feared. They need to be understood. Because what we understand, we are able to respect. And what we respect, we're able to use wisely. It reminds me of the great line from Spider-Man that's become really famous over the years. With great power comes great responsibility. And I think that's exactly how fire works. And I think that's exactly how life works. Every one of us has been given some kind of fire, maybe multiple fires. Maybe it's your influence, or your talents, or your position, or your voice. Whatever it is, it has the potential to warm the people around you, or burn them. The difference won't be found in the fire itself. It will be found in the person tending it. So today, ask yourself this. What fire have I been entrusted with? And perhaps even more importantly, am I tending it with wisdom or simply enjoying its power? Because the goal of life isn't to avoid powerful things. It's to learn to handle them so well that the people around us experience their warmth instead of their flames.